Good morning, humans. Welcome to Yoga Galactica. My name's Kamala, and I'm going to sniff some oils before I begin. So give me a second to just puff these oils.
Amy.
Hi, Amy. Welcome. I hope you had a good night. We missed you in circle, but I'm excited to hear about your project. I'm sniffing oils that Jennifer Biondo, the oil fairy, dropped off. This one's called Adaptive, and it is incredible. Copaiba, peppermint, wild orange, magnolia. What else is in it? I totally am blanking, Jennifer. I'm so sorry. Yeah, gray May looks like it may have finally hit us. And gray.
Bloom.
Oh wait, it's not June yet, is it?
No,
It's almost June. Oh my gosh. That means next month is my 4.9 birthday, which is really wild. My last year in my 4.0s. Woo! I'm going to share this on my Facebook page. Not that it's my 4.9, but that we are doing our quick shift. Hello, Doodle.
All right. Good
Siri.
morning, familia, tribe, friends, Amy, Gretchen, Mike,
Hey, hey.
and anyone else that's tuning in. We had a pretty good men's circle last night.
Oh, we had a great women's circle last night, too.
Nice.
What a gift.
Yeah, thank you for being there, Mike. Your words are always so kind and well appreciated, so thank you.
And Mike's doing a crazy push-up challenge I saw.
Yeah.
Rip it up, buddy. Steve the dog and Mike.
Mike is super ripped.
Is he?
Yeah.
Let me stalk him real quick. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, Mike, I did want to let you know. I have 2 sets of interchangeable dumbbells. They only go up to about 25 pounds, but there's 2, and they have 5. There's 4 5-pound plates for each one, and then I think a couple 2.5 pounds. So you can get up to like 25 pounds or so with them. If you want to use them, you can. I've been really rocking the kettlebell hard, and so I don't really use them, and they just sit here. So if you want to pick them up, you can use them. You can pump some weights. You can do push-ups with them, whatever you want to do. So send me a message, and maybe you'll pick them up. Other than that, we're feeling it. Just consistency and discipline is key, but it also comes with its challenges. And we were just talking about this morning before we started this, I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for you guys tuning in every day, I don't think we would be doing this. So just knowing that there's people sitting at their device or computer pretty much waiting to join us is the driving fuel that burns this flame, that ignites this engine of Yoga Galactica quick shifts. Because, I mean, honestly, it would feel real nice just to keep sleeping.
We were talking about that in Women's Circle. So many people are just feeling exhausted and having intense and crazy lucid dreams.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday in our men's circle, just in a breakout room. And I'm not giving away any gooey details, so I'm not like sharing secrets or anything. But we were expressing how even though we're in quarantine and there's technically all this time that we don't have to go to a job or check in or answer emails for a job or whatever. I mean, sorry, some people do. Some people are still working from home and they have to do all that.
We just got our first job.
We don't, but in a weird way, I feel like I have less time. Maybe it's because I play Scrabble Go all the time. No, I just feel like there's still so many things to be done during the day, and we were actually both just looking around our home and how like so much of it needs like some detailing and some love and tidying, and so
we're going to ask all of you to come over here.
yeah, and help clean up the house.
I'm kidding. Yeah, Mike says he's been struggling here for an hour with a pair of 5-pound dumbbells. I know, it is. It's hard to get motivated. I totally feel that. It's so interesting because I'm usually such a motivated person. I definitely have motivation for certain things, but I actually feel more motivation once I'm in the thing than I do before. Before there's just all these damn questions.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's wild how a certain amount of structure, and that's why I love these quick shifts, because it does actually give us a little structure. It forces us to get out of bed, it forces us to get ready by a certain time, and it forces us to do this. But then, without other structure or really good self-discipline, the days and the time and the hours can just like fly by, and before you know it, it's 5 o'clock, and then we have to walk our dogs, and then it's time to make food, and then by the time you know it, it's 9 o'clock.
It's Groundhog Day.
And we're just, watching some of our favorite shows on whatever.
Yeah.
And
I know, so motivated, so exciting.
It really, honestly, makes me want to live in nature, in an intentional community where there's things that have to get done, like chop wood, carry water, take care of the trees, take care of your plants, take care of your animals, and like almost like farm living, but eco-farm village living, and we watch this again, Home on Apple TV Plus. They're documenting homes all around the world and people that are making an impact in their communities with their homes and with their vision. I don't know if you guys have heard of this place in India called Oroville, but it's this
beautiful,
amazing community where it's like an oasis where people started in the 50s or the 60s, maybe earlier, maybe a little later, and they wanted to create an idyllic community where anything's possible. And the structures they've built there are like grand temples, and there's no money exchange. Everyone like helps each other out. And this lady built this amazing home that doesn't even literally have walls. It has these big slotted concrete slabs that open up and close, and everything's so high and vast. And she doesn't decorate her home. Her home is the piece of art.
Yeah.
And I was really inspired by that because I was looking around my house, and my God, do we have a lot of tchotchkes and just piles of, I don't want to call it shit because it's stuff, but piles of things that just collect in areas, and they don't all have homes to live and to go to. And so when these piles build up, the clutter in your external world translates into clutter in your mind, because when you're in a space that's like open and free and the lines are organic and moving and you can see everything without disruption, that brings a sense of calm to the mind. That's why temples and churches have this like palatial or very serene, uncluttered feel, because when you go in there, you can literally just like really drop into a beautiful meditative space, or at least a divine space. But when your home and your space is cluttered and unorganized, that translates directly into your mind, and then into your body, and then into every part of your life.
Yeah.
So
time to declutter.
Yeah,
and back to the intentional living. I grew up in Oregon, way in the forest, off the grid with my family, and there was never a time I was bored growing up. I mean, I would get bored, but at the minute, I could never say that out loud. If I said, gosh, I'm bored, my dad would immediately give me a job. And I grew up chopping wood, learning how to, gathering wood, gathering rocks. Like, we were in the middle of nowhere. And we had a wood stove. You have to go down a driveway, so you have to, you have to put gutters in the driveway, make sure they're clean so that the rain. I mean, there was never a time when we were sitting around going like, gosh, there's nothing to do. There was always stuff to keep you going. And it was beautiful too, because as soon as you're finished, there's this tangible, beautiful thing that you've done that actually has purpose.
Yeah.
And there's something really special about that. And then growing up just in nature, there's such a beautiful sense of peace in nature.
Yeah,
And,
so does anybody want to start or join our intentional eco-village community where none of the buildings are made with right angles and they all have beautiful circles and organic lines and they're built from hempcrete and bamboo and recycled. You guys should watch this show. It's on Apple TV Plus. You get a week
Amy's
free.
in. Woo!
Yeah, and we live off the land, and we create jobs, we create work, we have a farm, and we sustain ourselves. That's the vision.
I mean, it's a pretty beautiful vision. We know lots of people doing it, and we also know someone who finds these properties and is looking for people to take on these beautiful properties. Not far from here. It's only like an hour and a half south. So we're ready to do something like that and just really live with purpose, and we want to do it with community. If that's something you're interested in, let's get this ship sailing.
Yeah,
It's
all we
time.
need is a strong internet connection, some solar panels, some...
My dad can help us with all of that.
Yeah.
That's what he does. So yeah. Oh, and tiny homes. We want a complete tiny home village, and well, there's so much. I feel like we should just start a page and talk about it all.
Yeah.
Anyway, as
we'll
you
need
can
a few
see,
investors.
we need angel investors. But the great thing is that we are actually a church, Sacred Lotus Society, a non-denominational church. So we don't pay property tax, and there's a lot of benefits. And all of you can be on our board.
Not all of us on the board.
Well, a lot of people. We can have like 35 members, I feel like. We'll check into everything, but we're excited about it. And it seems like it's just time to do it. All right.
Pull a card or no?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Pull a card. Let's pull a card. Start a page, Eric says. It's so nice to be able to talk to you all in the mornings. I think that also fills us all up. Let's see what these cards have to say. We're going for Sacred Destiny. I love it. Yeah, we have friends that have done tiny home communities also. We got obsessed with Tiny House Nation. You know, there's something really special about that. And I definitely would love to have a part of the property, be all tiny homes. I have friends that grew up in teepees, in yurts, all kinds of interesting. We want earth houses.
Yeah, earth ships.
Earth ships.
I love the homes that are sustainable, meaning they self-regulate their temperature by using certain materials. They collect water and they reuse. They reuse the water, so you have a 4-part water filtration system for gray water, and that waters the plants. One of the homes has a greenhouse built around it, so it's a nature home. So literally, depending on where you live, you could be producing food for yourself all year round through your home. And it's just, there's so many options. Like the default world, the way we build homes here with non-renewable resources, and every home has to be plugged into the grid, otherwise it's not going to work, it is a non-resourceful, non-ecological
way of building.
It's just something that people came up with a long time ago, and it never really got shifted. But now, honestly, so many people are changing that. One of the homes in this movie or show that we watched, this lady in Bali, she uses all bamboo, and bamboo was thought to be a lesser material, but in fact, she built this palace out of bamboo. The thing about bamboo is it just needs to be treated the right way properly, and then it is so strong, it can last literally forever.
And she grew her whole house in 5 years.
Yeah, so where other timber needs 50 to 100 years to grow and then regrow, bamboo grows in 4 years. So she said every part of her home, and these stalks are 6 inches in diameter, huge bamboo. and there's not a single straight line in the house. Everything's flowing and organic.
You need to see this house. It's stunning.
Like literally, you live in a giant bamboo tree house, but my God, it makes me want to go to Bali and live there. And how could you not feel good living in a house like that? So I don't know. Let's start to rethink how we can live our lives, humans.
All right. So the card that jumped out again is community. So I think that says something about what we're talking about. We need to move forward. But since that one jumped out yesterday and we got community.
Same card?
The same card.
Wow, we're going to...
Another one jumped out, and this is diligence. So let's see what this has to say. Fallow field. Traditionally, fields were left fallow, unfarmed, for extended periods of time to allow the soil to recover and rebalance its nutrients, to break disease and pest cycles, and to provide a haven for wildlife. Letting fields lie fallow meant that the subsequent crops were much healthier and more vibrant. Engaging in this time-honored process takes patience and diligence, but the results are worth the wait. The sacred landscape wants you to know there are times in life to step forward and take risks, but there are other times to be patient, step carefully and slowly, and know that the benefits you will gain in the future will be worth it. Be attentive, meticulous, and persistent. Use this time to plan for action steps in the future. Boom. Be diligent and consistent at each step as you move forward. By doing so, you will harvest remarkable results in the years ahead. This is not the time for instant gratification. Your diligence will pay off in the future tenfold. This is the time for deliberate organization. Clean house. Clear clutter out of your life. Be thoughtful about how you spend your time and be discerning when choosing with whom you spend it. Clear out relationships that do not support you. Wow.
Nailed it.
That was incredible. What a perfect card. Well, we did well this morning, friends.
Yeah, we called it in.
We called it in. Holy cow. I love you, Crystal. She says community, K-A-M, unity. Since our I feel like we all are just gravitating towards each other because there was a reason we were meant to meet, and there's something huge that will come into fruition from us working together as tribe, as family. So let's do this. No accidents. Exactly. I'll post this card. But everything we just talked about right here.
Yep, tidying, intentional, community,
declutter,
planning.
Yes. And it is so important to clear out relationships that at this time aren't serving you. That doesn't mean you need to sever the tie. It's almost like you just kind of squeeze, you put a tourniquet on it for a while, you both grow, and maybe you come back together or maybe you don't. But when you have relationships in your life that are not serving you, whoo, boy, can they really cause some havoc and really shut off relationships that could be the most excellent thing that has come into your life. Thank you, Sacred Destiny. All right, everyone. Siri's going to guide us through a quick shift. My knee is feeling much better, and I'm excited to get back to teaching. I need to move my body. Let's do this.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. It really does mean a lot. Like Kamala said, it fills us up, like I'm sure it fills you up, and we're going to get started with this shift. And remember, the best way to experience this is to plug into some speakers, amplify the audio, and we are going to get rocking. So finding a comfortable cross-legged position where you can sit up nice and tall. And if you need to, lean against a wall or put a pillow underneath your hips so you can sit up. Close your eyes through the nose. Take a nice, long, smooth, deep inhale. Hold that breath full right at the top. Feel this breath expand through the lungs, creating a little bit of pressure. And then through a small round mouth, cannon fire. Exhale. Hold empty. Short time. 3, 2, 1. Another big, deep inhale. Holding full right at the top. Feel this breath, this oxygen seeping into the lungs, into the bloodstream. Hold. 5, 4. Sipping more breath. 2, 1. Small round mouth. Exhale. Now take the hands, rub them together. Create some heat, some friction. Activate all the cells in the palms. And then press the palms together. Press the thumbs into the chest at the heart center. And as we breathe slow and smooth, we begin to drop into our body, our breath, this moment, this infinite now. There is no later, there is no yesterday. All there is right now. So be here, be with us, drop in. And I invite you now to set an intention for your practice and consider this intention a foundation for how you like to move. So get a clear idea of what that is. Distill it down into 1, maybe 2 or 3 words. Be concise, be focused. Let it be heard through your thoughts, your mind, your heart, your soul. And then take a nice big inhale. Hold that breath full right at the top. Sip in a little more. Intention pressing into every cell of your being. And then exhale the breath, let the chin fold down into the chest. Now as you turn inward here, we take this moment to honor ourselves, our bodies, this temple, this vessel. In what way can you begin to clear out any clutter within the body? Maybe you need to eat less or switch up your diet. Maybe you need to bring more nourishing things into your diet. Maybe you need to consume less media and be more present with the world around you. What is it that you can let go of to create space for the new, or just have more space within you, around you? Good. Now let again, chin is down into the chest, turning inward. Now we send a deep amount of gratitude to our beautiful home. Not just the homes we live in, but the home that we live upon, our earth, Mother Earth, Mama Gaia. And we thank her for all that she provides, every resource, everything we use here on a daily basis. We are blessed. And then we extend gratitude to all of our teachers, mentors, the guides, the sages, the mystics that have shared with us throughout the ages so we may be able to share and practice today. We are forever blessed. Now take a nice big deep inhale, sit up tall. And holding full right at the top, begin to squeeze navel, root lock, roll the eyes up and in. Sipping in a little more breath. Hold 3, 2, 1. Powerfully exhale. And let the hands float down by the sides. And on an inhale, we're going to sweep the arms, reach out, connect the palms above the head. And as you exhale, hands float down through the center line of the body and all the way down to the center of the belly and down to the sides. And again, deep inhale, sweep the arms, reach out, palms connect above the head. Now exhale, imagine you're pulling your intention into your body. See it as a word, feel it as a vibration, a feeling, and let it flow into you, every cell. Last time, deep inhale, reach out, reach up, connect the palms above the head. This exhale, hands come towards the head, the body. Imagine in the light of the sun, this beautiful glowing golden orb of light into the body, fully illuminating you. And now we're going to take the right arm, stretch it out to the side, and come floating down onto your elbow, your right elbow. Immediately, if you feel your left sit bone, this guy right here, lifting up, I want you to take your left hand and place it back down. Because what that's going to do is create a nice long stretch through the left side of your body. Now you're going to stretch your left arm up, straight up into the sky. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, let that arm fold all the way over, past the ear, past the head, reaching to the right. Take 3 deep breaths. Now inhale, left arm up, right arm up, body comes back up to center. Exhale, left arm floats down to the earth, come floating down onto the elbow. Again, make sure your right hip is pressing down to the earth. Take that right arm, stretch it up and over the head. Reach past the head, all the way towards the right, the left, Rotate the head and neck up to the sky. Take 3 deep breaths. Exhale, float them down. We're going to do an exercise that's going to help work on any tension that's stored in the upper neck, the shoulders, the upper back. And this is a common problem area for so many of us, and mainly because we're constantly looking down or our posture is leaning forward. So I want you to sit upright, nice and tall, straight spine. Hands are on the knees, palms face down. We're going to inhale, lift the shoulders up to the ears, squeeze. Exhale, let them fully drop down with a nice little force. Inhale up, exhale, drop. Inhale up, exhale, drop. Keep going. And see the pace that I'm going at? Good. Inhale, exhale, up, down. You want to go at a pretty brisk pace. Really lift and squeeze, and then exhale, let those shoulders drop like there's anchors or weights attached to them, pulling them down to the earth. Good. As we squeeze, we're pressing the blood all the way up and out. And as you exhale, we're creating new space. Good. 45 seconds. Be strong. Be powerful. You got it. Eyes are closed. Rolled up and in. Breath ideally in and out through the nose, but breathe however you can. Good. 35 seconds. Good. Keep the spine tall. Try not to lean forward or lean back, but stay upright. Good. 20 seconds. Let that fire build in the body. Breathe deeper. Fuel the flame. That's it. 15. Here we go. 5, 2, 1. Inhale, shoulders up, squeeze. Exhale, let them roll down the back. And feel that beautiful, sweet release of tension, of pressure in the shoulders, the spine. Imagine it's melting down to the earth where it gets reabsorbed. And again, inhale, roll the shoulders forward and up to the ears, and roll back. And we're going to do a backstroke motion with the shoulders. So left shoulder forward, up and back. Exhale, inhale, right shoulder forward, up and back. Exhale, left shoulder, and then right. And then left, and then right. Just a few more times. Good, left and right. And then we're going to switch. So going up, back up and forward. Alternating left, forward, right, forward, left. Good. Keep this movement flowing with your breath. And now inhale, sit up tall. And exhale, let the chin fold down into the chest. And again, even though we're folding the chin forward, I want your spine to be tall. So if you need to lean against a wall or the couch, go ahead and do that. But keep the spine nice and tall. And now let the head and neck just slightly pendulum left and right and left and right. Good. Keep it going. And now we're going to choose a direction. I encourage you to go to the right, clockwise, but begin to make nice big head and neck circles in one direction. Remember which direction you go in, because we're going to go in the opposite direction. And believe it or not, sometimes it's easy to forget which side you went to the first time. So just take a little mental note, either to the left or the right. And just good. 5 to 10 head and neck circles. Take it slow. Experiment with different size circles. Make it feel good. Find those spots where there's a little tension or tightness and hold in those spots and begin to breathe deep, slow and smooth. And now go in the opposite direction. Good. Keep that breath flowing in and out through the nose. Imagine your breath is like the ocean, the tides coming in and out, nice and smooth. There is no stopping the breath. It just keeps flowing, just like the waves keep flowing. Good. Inhale, tilt the chin all the way up to the sky. Lean the head back and take 3 deep breaths. Imagine your throat, center right here, opening up, thyroid. Good. Inhale up, straight back to center. And exhale. Now we're going to come rolling up and over the legs into a tabletop position. And we use this just as a transition to get up into a downward facing dog. So place the hands down under the shoulders, spread the fingers wide, knees under the hips. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to tuck the toes, lift the hips, press all the way up into a downward dog. And now begin to breathe long and deep. And downward dog is such an incredible posture. It's good for the muscles in the spine, the back, all around the spine. It helps strengthen the muscles around the spine. But it's also an active rest, so we're not exerting too much energy here. So really find your breath. Spread those fingers wide. Begin to walk the feet in place. So bend the right knee, keep the left leg straight. And then bend the left knee, keep the right leg straight. And just keep alternating like this. Then on your next inhale, you're going to step the feet forward all the way into a forward fold. And we just take 5 long, deep breaths here. And if there's any variations you'd like to get by swaying the body left and right, by letting the knees slightly bend as you do this, go ahead and do it. But make sure that your feet are just about directly below the hips. And then they're both pointing straight forward, not in or out. Straight forward feet. Good. Now on your next inhale, we're going to begin to roll the spine up. Press the feet down like there's roots going all the way into the earth, from the feet down through the rocks and the clay. And then slowly roll the shoulders, head, and neck up into this nice standing position as we come into standing for the first time here in our practice today. And now we're going to inhale, sweep the arms up into the sky, straight up above the head. Exhale, take it nice and slow, folding forward, gently sweep the hands all the way down towards the feet. Now inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, roll the spine up. Take it slow, take it smooth. Sweep the arms up, connect the palms above the head. Exhale, hands float down the center line of the body and all the way down to the sides. Good. And we're going to begin a dynamic movement, and it's what we were just doing. It's like an up-down sun salutation type movement, but we inhale, reach the arms up, slight back bend. Exhale, fold forward, nice and smooth. Now, inhale, we're going to hinge back up, reach the arms forward all the way up above the head, and then exhale, fold. Take it slow. We keep going just like this. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Inhale up, exhale, fold. And go at whatever pace feels good for you right now. we're really working on the backs of the legs, the hamstrings, the calves, all those tendons. We're working on the glutes, the lower spine. So really take it slow, take it smooth, stay connected, just 1 minute. That's it, keep flowing, find your rhythm. 40 seconds. Remember, the breath is so important here. Stick with the breath. When you find that challenge come through, really dive deep into the breath. This is what's going to keep you flowing, keep you going. Good. Less than 30 seconds. That's it. 10. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale, release. Just come pausing here, standing tall. Let the feet be heavy. Let the spine be elongated through the crown of the head. Palms face forward. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lifting up through the chest, tucking the hips and pelvis up towards the navel. The thighs, the quads are gently flexed, but not overly tight. 3 deep breaths. Good. Now we're going to take the feet really wide apart, so about 3.5 to 4 feet wide. So create a nice big triangle shape. You want to get a nice wide base. We're going to do some windmills, and again, this is working on the core of the body, the backs of the legs, the glutes, the lower spine. Inhale, open the arms wide into a 5-pointed star. Exhale, left arm is going to float all the way down towards the right ankle, and we inhale back up. Exhale, alternate right arm, left foot, inhale up, left arm, right foot, inhale up, keep alternating, good, keep going, inhale up, exhale, fold. And it's important as you lower down, you first want to bend and then twist. So inhale up, exhale, push the hips behind you, bend and then twist. Inhale up, bend, twist. Good, 30 seconds. Powerful breath. Bring it into the body. Let the breath be the fuel as you move. Good. Here we go. 20 seconds. Last little bit. 10. 5. And last one, inhale up. Exhale, release the hands, but stay in the stance, nice and wide. Take the hands now, clasp them behind the back. Pull the shoulders together behind you, so squeeze the shoulder blades. Clasp the hands, take a nice big inhale. Arch the back, tilt the chin up to the sky. And as you exhale, we're going to fold forward. And as you do this, reach the hands up above the head behind you. And then take some long, deep breaths. Good. Let your hips wiggle a little to the left and a little to the right. And notice how that gets deeper stretch into the thighs. Good. One more inhale. As you exhale, release the hands down. Now we're going to walk the hands over towards the right foot and ankle. Let the nose reach towards the knee and take 3 slow, deep breaths. Good. Now walk the hands over to the left. direction of the knee. 3 slow deep breaths. Now coming all the way back to center. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, let the forehead, the crown of the head, reach towards the earth. 3 deep breaths. Good. Inhale, walk the hands all the way to the front of the mat, and then slowly lower all the way down onto the belly. Inhale up to baby cobra. So just bring the chest and the shoulders off the ground. Hands are underneath the shoulders, barely pressing down. Point the legs, point the toes behind you. Good. Now we're going to reach behind the back. Clasp the hands if you can, and then lift the feet slightly off the ground. Good. 3 deep breaths. And then bend the knees. Reach around, grab the ankles or the feet if you can. And again, lift those legs off the ground. 5 slow, deep breaths. You can let the body gently sway left and right here. Keep the chin lifted, keep the chest lifted. Inhale, tilt the chin up. And then exhale, let the chin fold towards the earth. Good. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale, release, and slowly turn the head to one side. Come laying down onto your belly. And just come into a really nice, relaxed position here on your mat. Beautiful job. We're almost there. Going to do one more little exercise before we jump into some breath work. So when you're ready, just come rolling over onto your back. We're going to do some navel energizing leg lifts, and it'll be your choice if you want to do alternating legs or both legs. But come laying down flat on your back, bring the feet together, and we're going to inhale, either inhale the right leg up, exhale, lower down, and then alternate. Inhale, left leg up, exhale, lower down. Or you can go right into it. Inhale, both legs up, exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, both legs up, exhale, lower down. So whatever you choose, if you're doing alternating leg lifts, stay smooth, stay consistent. Or if you're doing both legs, good. Stay smooth, stay consistent. 1 minute. Halfway there, 30 seconds. And if you want to switch it up, if you've been doing 2 legs and want to do one at a time, do that. Or if you've been doing one at a time and want to do both legs, switch it up. Or just stay exactly as you are. Whatever's good. 20 seconds. That's it. Strong breath. Last 10. 2, 1. Inhale, legs up, arms up, hold the breath. 3, 2, 1. Keep it all lifted. Exhale the breath. And take 3 slow, deep breaths in this reverse tabletop position. Try to keep your spine, your chest, your hips flat to the earth. Roll the wrists, roll the ankles. Bring the knees into the chest and just make little circles in one direction with the knees. And then go in the opposite direction with the knees. And then bring the knees in tight, give them a squeeze. And then go ahead and straighten
stretch the legs out all the way onto the earth, on the mat. And relax.
Just taking a moment to notice your breath flowing through your body, your heart beating. Just thanking your body, being grateful for this temple that is yours. How will you feed it today? Let's jump into the Wim Hof breath. So if you're just joining us, laying down on your back, either on the floor or on the couch, and you'll be doing 40 to 50 powerful breaths in and out through the mouth. The inhale is really deep, filling the chest, filling the belly, filling the lungs. The exhale is soft. It's just about a third of that inhale. We'll guide you through the whole thing. It sounds like this. No matter how many times you've done this breath alone or with us, there's always the option of a deeper shift happening within the body, within the mind. A poignant moment that gives you clarity, shows you exactly what it is you need in the moment. So breathe into this body, breathing in new life, creativity, possibilities, and fill yourself with love. Breathing more powerfully today than you ever have. And just breathing in health, immunity, compassion, community, equality, love, love, love. Powerful breaths. We're halfway there. Going even deeper on the second half of this journey, trusting your body, trusting your breath, trusting the earth that holds you. Good, yogis. Yes, 10 more. Really breathing deeply. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale. Drawing all of that breath in, holding, squeezing it around, flexing fingers, toes, glutes, abs, sipping more breath. And exhale all of it out, 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 out like a wave. And you hold the breath out and you relax your body completely and open yourself to any messages that may be available to you in this moment of silent relaxation. Your soul path doing it with so much intention, so much love. Breathing as if you are revitalizing your entire system. So if you're just joining us, lay down on the floor, lay down on your couch, jump into this powerful breath work. Deep, deep inhale, as big as you can take. Soft exhale. We'll count for you. It sounds like this. Serves you out of your body as you come to this empty place and hold the breath out. And in this emptiness, what is it in this moment that makes you feel gratitude? Just let it come, let it be revealed. What as comfy as you possibly can. Pull a blanket over your body if you need to. Come together, let's take a deep inhale. And we'll hold that breath for 3, 2, 1. Open the mouth. Relax. every action you make, every seed you plant, and every single person you choose to walk with in this life, and everything and everyone and every thought you choose to give life to, that you say yes to, becomes your artillery. And that is who and what will fight beside you during this battle and the next. Thug Unicorn. What do you choose? Who do you choose? Think about that today. Letting the corners of your lips tilt upwards. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll your wrists, roll your ankles. Stretch your arms up and over your head. Stretch your entire body. Gently pulling your knees into your chest. Give yourself a huge hug. Telling yourself, I love you, or I am working on a very deep love with you. Begin to rock up and down on your mat, or you can roll to the right or left and simply push yourself up to a comfortable seated position as we close out this class today. So bringing yourself up, sitting nice and tall. Eyes closed, hands rest gently in front of the center of the chest. Rub the palms, fingers, knuckles, create some friction. And breathing slow and deep here, we take this first moment to honor these sacred spaces that hold us throughout life, throughout quarantine, throughout this practice. We are so blessed and so grateful to have our beautiful homes. So we're going to bless up the space shift. You all take a moment to give thanks and love to the space that holds you. Taking this next moment to take this light that is growing within you, the love that you feel for yourself, the connection you feel, and let's expand it out. So feeling this beautiful, brilliant, glowing golden light coming out from the heart, first surrounding you, encompassing you with love, and then going out further to your friends, family members, loved ones, and animals, even further out to encompass your entire community, and then out further, surround this state, out further, surrounding this country, out further, surrounding the oceans and the entire earth. Love, peace, prosperity, abundance, health, healing, creativity, whatever it is that your heart is sending you, is asking you to send out, do it now. Deep inhale. We bow our chins to our chest. As we bow, we thank the teachers, guides, guardian angels, ancestors, saints, sages, all those who have passed down these powerful lessons, these teachings, so that we may pay it forward. Also bowing to all those who have helped you along this path of life. What a gift. Take a moment to honor, bow, and send love to all those who have helped you, who have taught you, who have really shown you a new path in life. And then bow to you, sacred warrior, sitting right here, right now. You are magnificent. You show up to give back to yourself even when it's challenging, and showing up is half of the journey. We thank you. As you bow to yourself, bow to your body, your health, and your ability to heal.
Bow to your journey, all that it's taken to make you who you are. You are so needed. You are loved. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up and to send yourself some love and gratitude. Satnam.
Satnam.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Aho.
Aho.
Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Thank you so much, tribe, for joining us today on this journey. We love you. It is always a gift to join in this way, and we do always feel shifted when we're done. So thank you for getting shift-faced with us today. So good to have you here. We are Yoga Galactica. This is our offering to you throughout this quarantine. And we've been teaching yoga now for many, many, many years. And we're just so grateful to have you all with us. If you are feeling so called to make a donation, you're welcome to do that. It's not required, but it is, of course, appreciated. And you can send that to yogagalactica@gmail.com. And that's our PayPal, yogagalactica@gmail.com. Venmo is @yogagalactica. Please share this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube page. Go out, shine your light, be kind. I will post that beautiful card and the reading. Thank you, Amy, Alexandra, Olgie, Scotty, Maya, Natasha, Clarice, Gretchen, Mike, Crystal, Taryn, Mimi, Eric, and I hope I'm not forgetting anyone here. Let's see. Yes. Rand, thank you. I'll respond to all of your messages. Thank you so much, Siri, for leading us in that powerful, exhilarating, exciting warm-up.
You got it. Thank you.
Have a wonderful Friday.
Love you guys.
Love you all so much. We'll
See you
soon.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow at 11:11.